Went heavy on the smoke tonight.
Good evening. You're watching SCTV. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer, and today is October 21st, 2022. We are here at Thunder Field to watch the Nemaha Central Thunder, a 7-0 record, getting set to take on the Sabetha BlueJays. In the final game of regular season, Sabetha is 6-1, and both teams ranked in the state and several different polls. It'll be a great matchup here this evening. Beautiful weather for the evening. A little breeze out of the southwest, southeast there, blowing to the north. It'll be a great night. It's cooling off. So we will have the national anthem coming right at you here. There you have the national anthem from the Thunder Marching Band. And getting this game underway in a few moments. They'll have the two teams come together at half. Captains come at midfield for the coin toss. I'll be calling the game for you tonight. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer. With me again this evening, John Howard.
Glad to be here.
And we got Caleb Ridenour, production work, and Billy O up on the top in the nest doing the camera work. Does a great job. Both guys do great work game after game, and isn't possible without those two guys to do what we get to do here. So Nemaha Central in their white bottoms and purple tops, and Sabetha in their full white uniforms. Wade Leonard, Connor Dieters, Cooper Hike, and Blake Stahlbaumer are the captains for Nemaha Central. Sabetha has won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. Nemaha Central will defend the north end zone, and they have elected to receive the ball to start the game. Nemaha Central will have the wind in their face to start their first possession. Expect a good game here this evening, a good defensive battle. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great football game tonight. It's beautiful weather, and I think the crowd believes it too because there's so many people here tonight. I think they're all on the same page. This is kind of the game that we've all been waiting for all season. We knew this was going to be a matchup. We knew both teams were going to come in here with winning records, or maybe even both undefeated. But Sabetha with one loss, Nemaha Central with no losses on the season. And we knew all season long this was going to be a really big game, and I believe we're going to not be let down at all.
Not at all. It's Sabetha's lone loss come from Holton earlier in the season. I think it was their second or third game of the season. They took a loss from Holton. Nemaha Central played Holton their first game of the season, and that was not a letdown in any means as
Absolutely.
far as a game to watch. It was an exciting game. Nemaha Central getting the win there on the Holton home field. But Nemaha Central is three different rankings. We have the Keisha covered ranking, and Nemaha Central is ranked first, number one in Class 2A, with Southeast Saline at 2, Kingman at 3, Ellsworth 4, and Sabetha is in at 5. So we'll have a good matchup here this evening. Acacia covered with those rankings. And in the K-Preps, Nemaha Central is ranked second. Sabetha is ranked fourth. And then the last ranking I pulled up there, it was Ketchit, Kansas. The rankings have Nemaha Central at 2 and Sabetha at 7. So good matchup we're going to have here this evening. And Sabetha with the kickoff. Takes the ball at about the 3-yard line. Gavin Kane into the middle of the field. Spins through a defender. If he had a little more burst of energy, or man, he was right there. He had open field in front of him.
Yeah, just one spin move away from breaking that open.
And credit the special teams there with giving him great opportunity to run there. Break the ball out from the 3 all the way to the 36-yard line. Single receivers both sides. Fakes the handoff to Hike. Up house, rolls out to the far side, throws downfield, looking for a receiver, incomplete, knocked away. He was trying to find, I believe, Wade Leonard out there on the far sideline.
Good throw and good defense. Defense put their hand right when needed to and got that ball swatted away. So
well covered.
We talked all season about how Nemaha Central's defensive line is so big and just so tough to handle. Tonight we're playing Sabetha, and their defensive line has got to be the biggest defensive line we've seen all season long.
Two-back set, single receivers both sides of the field. Up house, going to give the ball to Hike. He's going to go right up through the middle of the field, and he moves the ball past the 40 up to about the 42.
Yeah, it looks like they're just starting off here, just hard-nosed football, just running it right down the middle and see what they can do.
6 yards on a carry. 3rd down and 4 for Nemaha Central. Take a look to see if they want to change the play. Hand off to Hike, trying to bounce at the outside. Stiff arms. He's got the first down. It took 3-4 guys to bring him down.
Really a great defensive job there. They had that play covered well, and they were on top of him just as they got the handoff, but he's just too hard to bring down. They just weren't able to bring him down. He was able to truck his way to a first down.
Ball's at the Thunder 47-yard line. 5 yards on that carry. Leonard in motion. Handoff to Leonard. Jet sweep to the far end. He's going to try and cut it up. Tries to slip a tackle, but will go for no gain.
Again, great job by Sabetha's defense, just doing their job, staying home, and not letting them turn that ball up.
Good pursuit. Ball's on the far hash mark, 2nd down and 10 for Nemaha Central. Single receiver. Well, let's say 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Up house, going to roll to the short side. Throws pass. Intercepted by Sabetha. At the Sabetha 46-yard line, 47-yard line. He leapt up into the air and just picked it off. And Sabetha gets Nemaha Central to turn the ball over.
I didn't really see the Nemaha Central receiver. He must have been just a little bit behind him. But Sabetha played it well and was able to jump up and get that interception. So gives them a good field position.
So Sabetha takes over on the turnover from their own 47. Handoff in the middle, and there's Wade Leonard blowing up the play. Right near the line of scrimmage. He'll maybe get a yard.
Both these teams have really good defenses, and so it's going to be a which offense is able to sneak one by the defense, I think, at this point.
Second down and 9 for Sabetha. Single receiver near side, man in motion. Pitch and sweep to the near side and trapped down by number 8, Cooper Hike. The running back was number 29. That was Jonathan Rinier, a senior. Great
job by Hike, able to. They had a wall set up there, and I thought They had blockers ahead of him, but Hike was able to break through one of the blockers and get him for Sabetha's only get a couple yards out of the play.
Hike coming from the linebacker position, one of the leading tacklers on the team. Single receiver near side, man in motion, handoff into the middle. And he will be short of the first down. He moves it into Thunder territory to the Thunder 47-yard line, it looks like.
This is going to be interesting. I said both these defenses are so good. And, with the fourth down here, looks like they are going to kick it.
4 yards short, fourth down and 4.
Seems too early to go for fourth and long, but I think this game maybe it's never too early to go for a fourth and long.
Wind at their back. Kane will set up at the 10-yard line. Sabetha, the wind at their back on the punt, flag thrown. And the ball is going to go out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. We'll see what the flag is here. It's tossed by the near sideline judge.
So I pulled some of the guys here.
It'll be on Sabetha, I believe.
Pulled some of the guys in the staff just to see what kind of scores everybody thought. Billy O came up with Thunder winning 42-28. Mike has Thunder winning 27-14. Caleb has Thunder winning 35-21. I've got him winning 30-21. And Jeremy Stahlbommer had to put his 2 cents in, 34-14.
So the penalty goes against Sabetha. Be a 5-yard penalty. Put the ball at the 48. And Sabetha will re-kick it.
The wind has died down a little bit, but they still got the wind to their back.
Fair catch called and caught at about the 8-yard line by Gavin Kane. He might have been able to return that, but Sabetha was closing in. So Nemaha Central will take over, holding them to 3 and out.
That punt puts Nemaha Central deep in their own field, just 9-yard line.
Looks like it's about the 8.
Okay, 8-yard line.
Well, I wanted to correct you before,
that's fine.
Before Caleb did. Handoff in the middle, and he'll get to about the 10-yard line. Hike with the carry. What did Jeremy say he was picking?
34-14 was
34-14.
Jeremy's prediction.
Single receivers both sides. Handoff, Hike. Wow, room right up the
hole.
middle. Big hole as he rumbles out to about the 18-yard line. That'll be close to the first down. It will be a first down for Nemaha Central.
Good job by Hike. He had a decision to make there whether or not he was going to try to stiff arm that guy and he just decided to try to run him over.
Big hole there for Nemaha Central. 1st and 10 to the Thunder 18. 3 receivers. Up house, going to roll it out. Far side, now looks, just throw that ball away, and he does.
Good.
And it's incomplete.
Good job by the defense. Everybody was covered, and they were after him pretty quick there, so just nowhere to run and nowhere to throw the ball. So throw it away and go for another down.
Second down and 10 for Nemaha Central.
There's a 2nd and 10 for the Thunder. Football remains at the 18-yard line.
Three receivers to the far side. Quick pass. Incomplete as his intended receiver, Wade Leonard, fell to the ground. He went to plant his foot to stop and it slipped out from under him.
The play was drawn up well. Leonard would have been open if he would have kept his feet underneath him. And maybe looks like he had a little bit of room to run as well. Big third down for Nemaha Central. They don't want to get Sabetha a short field.
A pass, another pass. This one out to Hike. Hike now has room to run. He's got the first down, and they'll be brought out of bounds at about the 32. And that'll move the chains. They sent Hike in motion out into the flat and hit him, and good play.
Yeah, Hike I say put his head down and run, but he really doesn't even do that. He just kind of just barrels down the field, and you either get out of his way or you do the best you can to stop him.
13 yards on the play to the Thunder 31. Handoff again, Hike trying to bounce it out, and then brought down at about the 30, it looks, 32.
Able to shed his first blocker, but not the second one.
He'll pick up 1 yard on the play. Second and 9. Two receivers far side, one to the near. Kane here on the near side. Hike in the backfield. Hike runs into a defender, and he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
So
gain no yards on the play.
Hike wasn't able to get any speed up to him, and Sabetha did a good job of attacking. The only thing that can keep Hike going is his legs. So they pick one of those legs up, it makes it really hard to keep running.
Third down and 9 for Nemaha Central. Another big third down play here. Up house, looking to pass, throws to the flat, caught by Kane. First down.
Catch.
Nice job by Gavin Kane, sealing off his defender.
And it was defended well again. Sabetha's defense is doing a great job, but they were able to sew that ball in right where it needed to be and keep those chains moving.
Gain of 9 on the play. And that tackle made by Matt Garber for Sabetha. Similar set as the last couple plays here. Handoff, up house. Looking to throw to the flat. Caught by Leonard. Leonard up the field. Gets the first down to about the 45. They'll mark him down at the 46.
The defense is queuing on Hike so much, and even we did. It looked like to me he had the ball, so it was a great job with that fake handoff and kind of got some of the defense on their toes a little bit.
Thunder marching the ball on the move into Sabetha territory at the 46, and there is a heck of another run by Cooper Hike, picking up 8 yards on the play to the Sabetha 39. Gain of 7. 11th play of the drive. Hike up the middle to the 35-yard line.
Just bowling his way to a first down again.
First and 10, Nemaha Central at the Sabetha 35.
Sabetha just doesn't have an answer for Hike right now.
They had some good stops.
They did.
And Nemaha Central is working on their defense, figuring it out. There's 7 men in the box. Up house, throws out to the flat, looking for Leonard. It's incomplete.
A pass intended for number 27, Wade Leonard is incomplete. Brings up second and 10, football at the BlueJays 35-yard line.
Single receivers, both sides of the field. Leonard beside up house. Then a handoff to Hike. Up the middle. Wide. Big hole for Hike to run through as he moves it past the 30 to the 27.
Yeah, great job by the offensive line, just opening a big hole that Hike get 5 or 6 yards before he meets his first defender.
3rd down and 2. Kane in motion. Handoff Hike into the middle. Pushing his way forward. Has the first down to the 22-yard line. 5 yards on that carry.
Really rolling on this series now.
The 15th play of the drive here.
Starting on the 8 or 9 yard line, whichever you want to believe.
2 receivers far side. Kane in motion. Handoff Kane. Jet sweep into the near side. Nice job by Sabetha as number 14. That is Marcus Bauman coming up to make the tackle. Loss on the play for the Thunder. Back to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, great job by the Sabetha defense.
Second down and 13. Leonard in motion. Fake the handoff to Leonard. He's going to throw down the middle. Looking for a receiver. Incomplete. He had Blake Stahlbaumer just out of his reach.
It was a good pass. He put it out there where the only person that could make that catch was Stahlbaumer. The defender just couldn't get to it to try to intercept it, but was able to slow him down just enough where he wasn't able to pull that in.
Third down and 13. Nemaha Central 2-down territory here for the Thunder. 2 receivers far side. Up pass is going to move it out to the right. Looks to throw. Caught by Blake Stahlbaumer to the 16-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play.
You got to think they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, they will go for it here.
Early in the game, they're not going to.
Well, they can't.
They're no kicking team. They can't kick it from here. We don't have anybody that can kick a field goal from this distance, and punt seems a little silly.
I think you're going to take a timeout. Nemaha Central takes a timeout with 2:02 on the clock here in the first quarter. 17 plays on this drive. They started at their own 9-yard line is what John says. But we'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah, they eat up a lot of clock. Oh.
Just a few miles out of town, the pavement ends. The world opens up, and you can see for miles. For generations, families have planted and harvested, struggled and prospered, all working together to build something better for the next in line. We know what it means to love a lifestyle, to be a part of a tradition, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing.
.202 on the clock. Nemaha Central facing 4th down here. 4th down at about 6.
Caleb faked me out with that commercial break.
4th down and 4 here. See what Michael Glassick has dialed up here to pick up the first down or even get the touchdown. Up house, looking to pass. Slips out of a tackle. Now he's running. He's going to have to run it. And slips another tackle, goes out of bounds. That is not going to get the first down. And the Thunder turn it over on downs. He moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Only gets a yard. Good defense by Sabetha, forcing a turnover on downs. So that was 18 plays for 74 yards, and the Thunder come up short by 15 from the end zone. They started at their own 8. Sabetha with the ball at their own 15. Looking to pass, throws into the flat, caught, and then out of bounds.
Oh, did he? Oh, they gave him that catch.
Gave him the catch at the 17-yard line.
Number 6, Carter Heitman.
Be second down and 8.
Second and 8 for the Blue Jays. Football at the Blue Jays 17-yard line.
Clock is stopped in a minute 51 because he went out of bounds. 2 backs in the backfield, single receiver far side of the field. They send a man in motion. Pitched to number 23 or 33. And he'll move it past the 20 to about the 22, it looks like. Short of the first down. They need to get to the 25. That was number 33, I believe, with the carry, Josh Herman. To the 22, so third down and 3 for Sabetha. Minute 15 and counting. Under center. Looking to pass. Wide open in the middle field. Caught by number 4, and he goes down. He was a busted coverage. And number 4, Davis Roki, with the reception to the Sabetha 37, maybe 38-yard line. 38.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a lap in coverage there because he was wide open. Almost lost his footing and before he caught that ball, but was able to bring it in.
First and 10 for Sabetha. Single receiver near side. Handoff.
Oh, no.
Ball carried by number 33, Josh Herman, tossed to the ground.
Herman threw a perfect stiff arm, but I don't know who was the tackler on that. Was that
number 9, Blake Stahlbaumer?
Stahlbaumer was able to
just grab that arm and use it to leverage him down.
Absolutely, that was a great tackle.
Second down and a long 9. They maybe gave him just a length of a football. 10 seconds, and I think they're going to let it run out the clock. There will be no score in this first half of play. Nemaha Central had a nice drive going, but stalled out at the 15-yard line. And Sabetha now has the ball in their second possession and getting near midfield. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
On any given Friday night, you can find us here, illuminated only by the clear night sky and stadium lights. The ball field, a place for fierce rivals and close friends, a place for celebration, a place for family. We know what it means to come together, to be a part of something bigger, to be united. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Sabetha and Nemaha Central are having a little race in the outfield. They're competing for hot dogs for their student section.
It's a horse race. Around a barrel, back to the end, relay. And it's 4 people, 4 girls, and it's going to be close.
That's a photo finish.
Photo finish. They're giving it to the ladies from Nemaha Central.
I think home field advantage helps on that one.
That was something fun. Good.
Yeah. Popcorn for the student section.
There you go. So they flip sides of the field. Nemaha Central now has the wind at their back. Sabetha facing the wind. And it's second down and, well, say second and 10. Looking to pass into the middle of the field. Roki open again with the reception. And
he dropped it.
It's a fumble. No, don't be a fumble. It was down by contact. He landed on his back and it popped out.
I think that was a good call by the officials.
Yep. So the ball goes down at the 35. Roki wide open again for a reception. And this one a bigger one, 15, 25, 26, 27 yards on the pass. There's another one. That one incomplete, thrown low.
Garbage pass Intended for number 14, Marcus Bauman, falls incomplete.
Yeah, before the game, they recognized the officiating crew, and they had between all of them, there's about 125 years of high school holding.
Penalty against the Jays. Ball. The flag is on the field.
Oh, there it is now.
At the 39.
Did not see the flag.
Second and 20 for the Blue Jays.
So, again, 125 years of total experience with the officiating crew out there today. So
where that hold was at, that turns into about a 14-yard penalty. Back to the 49. Handoff in the middle. Another flag thrown by the sideline judge.
I sure hope that wasn't on. We were in the backfield where they threw that flag. Mongo was back there.
That's penalty. Legal shift against Sabetha. That will come back. Ball was moved out down to the Thunder 38. And now that will move back about from the line of scrimmage. And they'll replay the down. 5-yard penalty.
That's about where they were at before that last pass. Just kind of getting killed with a few penalties here.
Ball now at the 46. Pass into the flat, caught by number 29. And then out of bounds. Matt Garber connects with Jonathan Renier. And gets the ball to the Thunder 46. Gain of 8. Second down and 21 yards for Sabetha.
A lot of ground for Sabetha to make up here.
Got to get to the Thunder 25. And there was another carry by number 29. That is Jonathan Renier to the 42. Gain of 4. So that'll bring up third down, 10:44 and counting here in the second quarter. Barber looking to pass into the middle screen play. Caught by number 34, and he moves the ball past the 30. Christian McAfee with the reception to the 29.
Kind of a broke-up play there, but he was able to shot put it.
Screen pass to the middle. And now that brings up fourth down and 4. Nemaha Central needing to get the stop here.
Yeah, they definitely need to stop here.
Four down territory. Single receiver far side, two back set. Garber under center, looking to pass. Throws out to the flat, caught, and a first down. And then out of bounds, they're going to call a late hit on Nemaha Central.
It's tough to see from here if he was out of the side, if he was out of bounds or not. So either it was a late hit or a
saying he stepped out and then Hike hit him because he was tiptoeing along the line. Hike didn't know if he was out.
Yeah.
Personal foul against Nemaha Central. They picked up the first down to the Thunder 20. And then tack on another 10 yards. Puts the ball on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Central's really going to have to buckle down and get a stop here.
Hand off in the middle.
Ball's carried by number 29, Jonathan Renier. Stop made by number 9, Blake Stahlbaum, and number 76, Abe Wilbur.
And Sabetha quickly back to the line. Ball at the 6. And they move the ball inside the 5. Down to the 4. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and goal from the 4.
Big 3rd down here for Nemaha Central.
Single receiver, far side of the field. Handoff number 33. Pushed back, short of the goal line.
Nice stop.
He gets to maybe about the 2.
So
that'll bring up 4th down.
Didn't get the opportunity to see if Sabetha would maybe go for a field goal here. That's definitely in range. But they know this is going to be a game that they're going to need to score a touchdown. So I'm betting they're going to go for a touchdown here.
Well, if they don't get it, they'll have the Thunder pinned up against the end zone. So I would go for it myself. If I don't have a kicker, I'd be going for it. I formation, handoff, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Depends on where they mark it, though.
Well,
where they
I
put
couldn't
it down
tell.
They're going to say touchdown. 2 yards, and Sabetha gets the touchdown. And on the board first, 6-0, Blue Jays. Second quarter, 8:11 on the clock. Two-point conversion is good. Or excuse me.
Extra point was good.
Extra point is good. 7-0. Sabetha takes the lead here early in the second quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with the kickoff.
S&S Automotive and Towing in Seneca is your locally owned and operated full-service automotive shop. Experience a family-like atmosphere and state-of-the-art service department, including digital inspections and text-to-pay. We know your time is valuable, so we offer pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models and provide fast and honest service at a fair price. S&S Automotive and Towing Incorporated has been servicing Nemaha County for over 20 years. Visit us online or call us today.
So, Mike, I don't know. Is this the first game that Central has been down? Did Holton score on us first? I couldn't remember if
I don't remember. I have to go back and look at
we started down in that game or not. But
I have to look at my file on that. Can't remember.
Yeah, but that was the first game. So this is definitely the. It's been a while since
Thunder have been behind in a game.
Absolutely.
85 yards is what they covered. They started at their own 15. And then used 16 plays to score a 2-yard plunge by number 29, Jonathan Renier. Extra point good. That kick, they need to pick that one up at about the 16. Kane going backwards. They're going to give him picking it up forward progress at the 17, which I think is generous. Because he looked like he went back on his own.
Yeah, he kind of squatted over that ball, and I don't know what he was deciding which direction he was going to run. And sometimes letting that defense get up on you is an opportunity to scoot around him, but it did not work that time.
So now Nemaha Central with the long field with 8 minutes and 6 seconds to work with till half. Down by 7. Handoff Hike in the middle. Hike picking his way, pushing his way forward to the 20. Those were hard yards.
Absolutely.
Picking up 3 of them.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Hike earned every one of those yards.
4 yards. They're spotted down at the 21. Which I would say is probably a generous spot. 2nd down and 6. Kane in motion. Handoff Hike in the middle. Forward progress to probably the 24.
Number 74, Brendan Severin with the stop.
Gain of 3 on that play. Third down and about 4 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards. Handoff, Hike. Going to get close to the first down. With the scrum, he should have a first down.
Looks like, yeah, they're going to definitely spot him for a first down.
Looks like they'll put him at the 28. And that does move the chains. Hard 10 yards there.
Yeah, so far every yard's been pretty hard on this series.
Single receivers both sides of the field. Up house. Throws into the flat. Caught by Leonard. Leonard dives past the 40 to the 41. Moves the chains.
I do not know how he was able to get that pass off. That was a Mahomes pass. He was back on his heels, and he threw across his body to the only open receiver on the field.
13 yards on the play. First and 10 at the 41. Two receivers far side. Aiden Brockman here in the near. Handoff, Hike in the middle. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play.
I got hit hard at the line of scrimmage on that one.
Second and 9 for the Thunder. Football on the 42-yard line.
Second and 10 for Nemaha Central. Brockman on the far side, Kane on the near side as receivers. 3-back set with the handoff to Hike and met in the backfield. Blown assignments there, and number 22 comes up. That's Chase Fry to make the tackle for loss. To the 38, back to the 38-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, Sabetha's really keying in on Hike on this series now. He's just not able to get much together here. Let's see if they...
Third down and 13. Same formation again for Nemaha Central. A pass, looking to pass. Down the middle of the field. Kane's got to come back to it. And incomplete. No flag on the play. Defended by number 11, Noel Niehaus. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Looks like maybe a little bump in there, but nothing too fragrant. Like, I'm not even going to try it again. But the official just kind of letting them play there. I don't think there was anything enough for a penalty.
So Nemaha Central will have to punt this ball away, win at their back, 4:29 on the clock till half. Now we have a timeout called by Sabetha head coach Garrett Michaels. They'll get the ball with probably some decent field position to start their next possession. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
As a cooperative, Ag Partners has deep ties to each community we call home. Our employees have worked, lived, and volunteered alongside generations of patrons in these rural areas, building relationships through years of trust. Looking ahead at the ever-changing world and ag industry, we look forward to working and growing together to help feed the world. Ag Partners, partnering for the future.
4:29 left to play here in the first half. Nemaha Central held off the board so far. 7 points for Sabetha. And they will get the ball back. Fourth down and 13, and punting this ball away. Set up at the 26. to make the punt. Nice spiraling punt.
Go get it.
Inside the 5, and they'll down it at about the 4. Great punt.
I tell you what, when they need it, I mean, our punts have been off and on, but when we needed a good punt, they put together a great punt. That was, of any game that we could have really used a punt to pin them back, this was one. So, great job. And I say that, the punts haven't been great. There haven't been a lot of punts so far this season.
They'll put the ball down at the 4-yard line, as that's where Sabetha will start from. Two-back set, 2 receivers, handoff into the middle, hit as he came to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job.
He falls forward to the 5. That punt, I believe, was by Jake Hunley.
Second and 9 for the Blue Jays. Football at the Blue Jays 5-yard line.
Second down and 9. The 3:53 on the clock. Two receivers, far side, handoff.
Another good
no
stop.
gain on the play.
Stop made by the Thunder, number 61, Connor Dieter.
Connor Dieters. Mongo on the line.
It's the second stop on this series.
Third and 10. Blue Jays football on their own 40-yard line.
Well, so they lost a yard on the play. Looking to pass. Going to throw out here on the near sideline. Kane looking for the interception off his shoulder pads. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They were looking for number 14, Marcus Bauman. Incomplete.
That ball was thrown just a little too hard, and it bounced off his chest plate and wasn't able to bring it in. But first job is to make sure they don't catch it, and that's what he did.
So the punter will set up near the back of the end zone. Kane and Carter Hike to return the ball. This is returnable. Caught by Kane at the 36. Kane stiff arms one guy, tries to backpedal out of it, but falls down.
Yeah, he was trying to change directions there to other side of the field and just kind of lost his footing a little bit. But puts him in a good position here with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half.
Thunder have a chance to get on the board with the short field.
Thunder really like to go into this half tied up or maybe even up by 1.
Up house. Take the snap. Hand off. Hike. Dragging some defenders to the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. 19-yard line, it looks like we'll spot it.
Yeah, they really don't want
the 21-yard line.
If they're able to move this ball downfield and score, they don't want a lot of time on the clock for Sabetha to get the ball back.
They shouldn't get much. 2.5 minutes and counting here till halftime. Sabetha will get the ball to start second half. Handoff Hike. Nice carry to about the 15-yard line, close to the 15. That is going to move the chains. Ball set down at the 16. Gain of 5 on that play. 1st and 10 for the Thunder. And they're going to call a false start on Kane. 5-yard penalty.
That's a killer penalty right here.
So make it first down and 15 from the 21. Hand off, Hike, trying to slide off the right tackle there and brought down with a small gain to about the 19.
Number 75, Joshua Grimm with the stop. Second and 13 for the Thunder.
2 yards on that play. Second down and 13 for Nemaha Central. Minute 23 and counting left to go here till half.
Nemaha Central still has 2 timeouts, looks like, in the half, so they may utilize one of those.
2 receivers here to the near side, one to the far. Handoff goes to Hike again.
Just kind of tripped up there right off the snap.
Ball set down at the 17, only getting 2.
Under a minute left.
Third down and 11. The Thunder need pick up the first down all the way down to about the 5. Thrown to the flat, caught, cuts back in the middle. Leonard near that first down marker with 35.7 seconds on the clock. 5-yard line, first down, Nemaha Central.
Big first down. Now I got to be careful with the clock here. Nemaha Central's using a timeout.
37.4 on the clock. Thunder take their second time out of the game to keep it from running. First and goal from the 5. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful. Just ask any of our customers.
Wow, that was easy.
Our inventory keeps growing because of our great deals and friendly service. We invite you to come to Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca, where we have the latest new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks for the farmer and all of us. Did you say sports cars? Oh yeah, we have those too.
Come see us. It's like a car show every day.
Experience the difference at Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. This is the closest Nemaha Central has been to the end zone. They were down there once before in the red zone at the 15 and were held out on downs. That was after a really long drive that took 18 plays, starting at their own 8. But they got the short field on this one and now have it inside at the 5. First to goal.
Fresh set of downs, but they're going to be tight on the clock.
Uphouse takes the snap, handoff in the middle. Hike driving his way forward, gets to about the 2. Quickly to the line. Nemaha Central will get up on the line, 24 seconds. They called a couple plays. Handoff, Hike again, diving forward. Did he get in? No, he's going to be short of the end zone by less than a yard.
Using that last timeout.
And the timeout taken by Nemaha Central with 13.2 on the clock.
On the 1 yard line, they could certainly kick a field goal from here. This is in range for them, but a field goal is not what they need at this point in the game. So
they want a touchdown to take it into half.
I'm definitely thinking they're drawing up some kind of secret play.
They're going to call 2 plays. I don't know if they'll be able to get 2. If they rush the first one, they wouldn't be able to get that.
Especially if they throw a little short pass or something on that first play. But where they're at, I mean,
it's just short of the end zone.
Yeah.
I try to see
there. Yeah, it's hard to see.
It's like a foot from the end zone.
Half a yard.
So do you do one of those?
Or just put your head down and just go.
Looks like they may try to run it. Handoff, Hike. Trying to push forward. He's going to get it on a second effort. Will he get it? Oh, come on. They're going to say he's short, and they can't stop the clock. And they ran out of time. Great effort by Sabetha to hold Nemaha Central out of the end zone. And Sabetha heading into the locker room with a 7-point lead. A stop on the goal line.
Yeah, they
keep
drew
that lead, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Again, we have the worst position up here to see where they're at on that goal line, but that second little burst they had, it looked like they were going to push their way in, and they just didn't quite get it.
So Sabetha leads 7-0 at the half, and they will have the ball to start the third quarter. You're watching SCTV. Well, actually, we'll have a halftime performance by the dance team for Nemaha Central. We'll have that, and then after they're done, then we'll have recognize our sponsors for SCTV, and we'll be back some first half stats, start of the second half. You're watching SCTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's begin your halftime entertainment. The Thunder Dance Team will be performing a palm routine to Love Again.
I used to step and that's on my own.
That round also goes to Nemaha Central.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
Germantown, Mavericks,
Mary Road.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community, the fan base, and just the support and encouragement that you get from your family and your friends is great.
The hardest thing about cheer for me is tumbling, because I'm actually a dancer outside of school, and so the tumbling dynamics versus the dance dynamics was totally opposite.
I feel like choir has given me just such great memories. We are always just, singing with our harmonies or with other people, and it's just so cool. It's so fun.
One of my favorite memories from cross country this past year was when my team made it to state. At the race, everyone picked up their game, and when the 5th guy crossed and he made it, everyone was just so excited and outbursts, couldn't control their feelings.
By playing basketball, I learned that I can almost do anything I want. If I set my mind to it, I can achieve my goals if I have a plan.
A great reason to get yourself involved in sports and activities is to meet new people and create new relationships, experience new things, and do stuff that you've never done before.
My reason why is commitment.
My reason why is passion,
friendships,
pride.
My reason why is to keep going.
Bench drawn at attention.
In Nemaha County, I'm Jared Snyder, one of the family physicians at Seneca Family Practice. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a study by the state of Kansas that comes out about every year surveying our young kids in the community, ages 12 through 18. Would you be surprised to know 25% of our kids that responded between ages 12 and 18 responded saying that they had drank alcohol in the 30 days prior to the survey. And when you take into consideration and break that down, that's 4% of sixth graders, 12% of eighth graders, 34% of sophomores, and 48% of our high school seniors reporting alcohol use in the month leading up to the survey. And that's an upward trend, a year-over-year upward trend, and approaching double the state averages. Some will say kids will be kids, or if they're going to drink, they may as well do it at my house so I can have oversight. And frankly, those arguments are getting people hurt. It's leading to medical problems, addiction, and lifelong habits. We really do need to change the culture of alcohol in our community. 21 is 21 for a reason. I would just urge the community members to say, let's save some lives. The change starts at home.
My name is Rich Vernon. I've been the sheriff for Nemaha County since 2006. I've actually been employed by the Nemaha County Sheriff's Office back since 1990. That puts me in my 30th year of law enforcement here in Nemaha County. Now, I grew up in this county. I'm a lifelong resident. I've lived in this county. I grew up in the 80s. There was a lot of alcohol consumption back then. I know a lot of parents look at it like we did it when we were kids, so why can't our kids do it? If you, as a parent, or your children actually allow people to come into your homes or on your lands and drink or consume alcohol or even possess it, then you could be held liable for this law. This law carries penalties up to a $1,000 fine, and it is a Class A misdemeanor, which can actually include jail time. I can tell you, after doing this for 30 years and spending those years pulling young men and young women out of ditches lifeless, that has changed my attitude towards alcohol and towards its consumption of minors greatly. And I hope and pray that anything you can do to keep that from happening in the future, you will do, and try to keep our young children alive. Thank you.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. We're at halftime in this game between Sabetha and Nemaha Central. Sabetha leading the Thunder 7-0 here in this game. Thunder coming up short at halftime on the goal line. Just couldn't get it punched over for their touchdown. Running out of time. I think if they had more time, they would have.
One more play.
They could have had that touchdown. Been more, had more time to think and work through that whole scenario. But Thunder came up short. Sabetha with the stop and a lot of momentum here at the start of the second half. Stats in the game so far. Looks like my stat sheet up here. Sabetha with 100 yards total offense of the game, 25 yards rushing, 75 yards passing. They've had the one big series, and it was their second series, that they went 85 yards over 16 plays to score. And in that, they overcome first and 22, 25, something,
25,
a lot of yards.
Yeah.
And they got it done. They picked up the first down and kept that ball moving down the field and ultimately getting the score with 8:11 on the clock in the second quarter on a 2-yard run by number 29, Jonathan Renier. Extra point attempt was good. Nemaha Central started off the game with the ball and turned it over on an interception on the fifth play of the game. And that gave Sabetha a decent field position, but then only went 3 and out and pushed it back to Nemaha Central. Thunder had a great drive on their next possession. They went from their own 8 all the way down to the 15 before they stalled out and turned over on downs. They just couldn't quite finish. And
very close, just couldn't quite get there.
That's really been the big difference in this game. The Thunder have not been able to finish, get that finish they need. They've been able to drive the ball. They have 136 yards total offense, 69 yards rushing, 67 yards passing. So they're balanced, but they have not had the rushing output from Hike that they normally get, and that's due to the great defense by Sabetha.
Yeah, both teams with a couple penalties. Nemaha Central had one there towards the end of the half, which kind of really set them back.
Set them back another 5 yards.
Just didn't have the time left to lose that 5 yards with under a minute left on the clock. They needed all those yards they could just to, with that extra 5 yards, they might have had an opportunity for one more play there at the end and maybe could have punched it in.
And now Nemaha Central had the ball 4 times in the first half. Sabetha had it 3, so it's a lot of you're not going to get very many possessions in this game, so you got to make them all count from here on out, especially here in the second half of the Thunder down by 7. Winner of this game, if Nemaha Central wins, they'll have the Big 7 title outright, as well as the District 4, 2A District 4 number 1 spot. If Sabetha wins, they get that 2A District 4 number 1 spot, and then Nemaha Central and Sabetha will share the Big 7 league football title. Both with 6-7-1 records, as if Nemaha Central ends up losing this game. If they win, then they win it all outright. But
still got a lot of football left, and both teams are very evenly matched.
Mongo with the kickoff. Nice kick is going to go to the 5. Return in the middle of the field and push down at about the 29.
A good return on that.
From the 5 out to about the 29, it looks like. Oh, they put him down to third. Nope, 29-yard line.
They return it right where the linemen were already set up at, so that might have been intentional.
Thunder need to come up with an answer to their passing offense of Sabetha.
Yeah,
that's what's been picking up their first downs, be able to move the ball. Handoff in the faked handoff. And there will be no gain on that play. Matt Garber with the keeper. Faked the handoff in the middle and spun it out, trying to bounce it to the outside. He was caught and no gain. Well, minimal gain, maybe about a half yard.
A foot. Nemaha Central's run defense has been really good here tonight, but Sabetha's able to get some yards on passing.
Second down and a long 9 for the Jays. Just into the start of the second half here. Under center. Handoff in the middle. Ankle tackled and dropped down for momentum. Gave it to him to about the 32, maybe the 33.
Yeah, Stahlbomber was right there on the tackle. Only yards he gains is if he was 6 feet tall, he got 6 feet on that carry because Stahlbomber stopped him right at the when he got the ball.
3rd down and 7 for Sabetha. Look for the pass here. Single receiver near side, 2 backs. They send a man in motion to the near. Pitch to the back. They're going to sweep it to the near side. And knocked down. He gets to the 35. Good defense. Forces 4th down and about 4 for Sabetha.
Holden Bass just about had a tackle for a loss, and his head was going faster than his feet, and he just couldn't quite get there.
Sabetha will punt this ball, so Nemaha Central will get it with about 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's the kind of defensive stop Nemaha Central needed.
False start. Good punt. Kane is going to let it go out of bounds. It goes out at about the 36. We have a flag on the play. And it goes against Sabetha. Illegal shift. I think they'll make them punt that ball again.
And they're kind of discussing on where the ball is going to be.
So they going to...
Looks like maybe they're just going to go for it there. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to take the...
They'll take the ball with a 5-yard penalty. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Nemaha Central.
Yeah, so they came out on defense strong just like they needed to. So let's see if they made any adjustments here on offense.
So the Thunder have the ball at their own 41. Handoff Hike, trying to bounce to the outside. Shedding a tackler, ankle tackle down to the 44. Gain of 3.
Hike's got about a 9-yard average per run. He just hasn't quite been able to do that here tonight, but 3 or 4 at a time is still going to get the job done.
2 receivers near side, 1 to the far. Up house, looking to pass. Got a receiver looking for Kane and out of bounds. He was open and threw it too far away from him. Incomplete.
Yeah, Kane had 3 defenders on him, but the ball just got thrown out of bounds, or wasn't able to bring it in.
3rd down and 7 for Nemaha Central. They swing it out to Hike in open field. Looking to break a tackle and brought down at the 42. Had 1 man to beat.
Great run by Hike. You can obviously tell that these Sabetha players have been coached to tackle Hike low, because you're just not going to bring him down up high, and they're doing a good job of getting down low, wrapping up his legs.
14 yards on the pass play. Hand off to Hike. And they're trying to push him down the line, and they blow the play dead. Looks like they'll give it to the 42. No gain. Well, 1 yard on the play. 41-yard line is where they put it down at. Second down and 9. Pass is going to run the ball this time into the middle of the field. Moves the ball to the 32.
Yeah, Nemaha Central just changing it up a little bit there, and they're keying on Hike so much he was able to
close to the first down. Third down and very short. They're going to go up under center. Hike dives through the middle.
First down plus a couple.
To the 29.
Good job with that Sabetha defensive line. Just a huge defensive line there. It's a chore to push him right out of the middle.
Pitch back to Kane. Kane speeds through the line and tackled from behind by number 42. That is Tyler Menold. Ball down to the 23, 24-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Single receivers again. Broxman to the far side. Kane to the near. Leonard beside Uphouse. Handoff goes to Hike. Sheds a tackler. Cuts back into the middle of the field. And then gang tackled as he gets to about the 16-yard line. 8 yards on that carry. And a new set of downs for Nemaha Central.
Yeah, that was just a classic run by Cooper Hike. Just put his shoulders down, push a few guys out of the way, spin a little bit, and was able to get to the first down.
Kane in motion. Pitch back to Kane. Looking to pass. Wide open down the middle. Touchdown to Aiden Broxterman. Kane connects with Broxterman for 6.
That play was just drawn up perfectly. He had 2 open receivers, one standing in the end zone. Caleb says 3 open receivers. He always wants to up me one. A few open receivers in the end zone. And lots of options there. So that was drawn up perfectly and executed perfectly. So I'm very interested to see what they're going to do if they're going to.
Going for 2.
Going for 2. And very interesting swinging gate type of setup here. They're trying to really throw that defense
flag thrown. What is that? Who's that against? He like indicated us, but that's an offsides penalty. That looks like a defensive. So that throws me off. That's okay. Moves it back 5. That hurts.
Still with that same swinging gate style of lineup here. We'll see how they. A lot of times they'll throw it to the back behind the. And they do. Nope, they fake that.
Wide open in the middle.
Nice.
It's good. 2-point conversion. They find Blake Stahlbomber in the middle.
That 2-point might be huge for this game.
It will. Nemaha Central takes the lead, 8-7 over Sabetha. 6:14 on the clock, third quarter. We'll be back.
As a cooperative, Ag Partners has deep ties to each community we call home. Our employees have worked, lived, and volunteered alongside generations of patrons in these rural areas, building relationships through years of trust. Looking ahead at the ever-changing world and ag industry, we look forward to working and growing together to help feed the world. Ag Partners, partnering for the future.
So Nemaha Central gets on the board and takes the lead with a 2-point conversion. A beautiful, well-designed pass play for the touchdown, a 16-yard pass from Kane to Aiden Broxterman. And then they also had the 2-point conversion good on a pass from Uphouse to Blake Stahlbomber at swinging gate formation. And you're right, John, that doesn't usually work but it did that time.
It did.
So Thunder with some momentum now and the kickoff. Bongo Forces them to take the ball at the 4. Right into the middle of the field. And a great return. Brought down by
you never want to see the kicker make the tackle. That's not typically the best situation in the world.
Great return by number 33, Josh Herman. Gives him the ball right at midfield, actually at the Thunder 49. He returned that ball from the 4 to the Thunder 49.
They had a hole open in the middle of that kickoff team that you could drive a truck through.
47-yard kickoff return. So Sabetha with good field position. Send a man in motion. Pass down the middle, looking for Roki.
Yeah, I think there was a small opportunity maybe to intercept that. And pretty bad collision there.
Kane took a shot at Roki there towards the end of that play after the ball just passed over his head.
Yeah, I think both players didn't see it coming. There's no intent there, so I think that was a good job by the officiating team.
2nd down and 10 for Sabetha. Garber under center. Pitches it back to number 29. He spun right into the arms of number 61, Mongo. He'll get a yard on the play with forward progress. Holden Bass there as well.
Good job by the defense there. He had a little momentum and spun around, but spun right into the arms of Mongo, and that's not going to be the best situation for a running back.
Rinier with the carry on that play. 3rd down and 9. Garber to pass. They'll flush out, looking to gets away one defender. Now he's going to throw incomplete. Knocked away by number 24 for Nemaha Central. I think that was 20. Hard to read that number clear over there. Incomplete pass. Will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, great job by Central's defense there. They got through the pocket and just chased him the whole play. Didn't have time to set up, even look for a receiver. He was just running for his life.
He did get a pass off over on the far sideline. He did look like he had a receiver there, but he was also well covered.
Yeah.
So Sabetha looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's a big 4th down attempt here, and they're going to go for it. And a Cook kick. That's what they were going with. And that ball may get to the end zone. It may not. And they down it inside the 1. Wow, what a quick kick.
I thought that was going to roll in. Yeah, that was very beneficial for Sabetha, getting them pinned deep. I thought it had just enough momentum to roll into the end zone, but I don't even believe that the kicking team would have to have gotten there because it was slowing down. It was just going to stop short of the end zone no matter what. So perfect punt right on the 1 yard line. That's what you're going for.
I've never seen that done where they actually hand it off and then punt it. I've never.
Yeah, because once that handoff was made, I thought, okay, they're going for it.
I didn't think they could. I guess I've never seen it done, but
I think you kick anytime you want, really. Just about.
So Nemaha Central's got to be careful here. There is a keeper.
They're just trying to get a little breathing room there
by Braden Uphouse. Did give him some room. Out to the 4. Gain of 3 on the play. 4:38 and counting. 3rd quarter. Again. Uphouse with the carry. Gets the ball to about the 6.
Thunder have to be real careful here. They don't want to do a long 3rd or 4th down and give Sabetha a short field to work with. So every one of these plays is going to be super important.
3rd down and 5 for Nemaha Central. Ball at about the 6. You get just past the 10-yard line to pick up the fresh, move the chains. Up house looking to pass. Now he's going down the middle looking for Kane. Caught by Kane at the 40. Goes down at the 44.
Beautiful catch by Kane. He was due for one. There's a couple other chances. He just was out of his reach. And
that could have ended badly because Kane and Brocksterman were both there at the same time.
Yeah, almost the worst defender on that one was his own offensive receiver. But he was able to bring it in, and great catch.
Count at the 43, 1st and 10, Nemaha Central. Up house, sliding down the line. We'll pitch it back to Hike. Hike will pick up a couple yards. Good pursuit by the Blue Jays.
Can't say enough how huge that pass was, giving Central just some breathing room to just be able to work their offense.
Gain of 4 on the play. Up house, take the snap, hand off Kane, hand off to Hike. Hike goes past midfield into Blue Jay territory down to the 48.
Got a injured player on the field maybe.
Gain of 5 on the play, and that's about the J down. Looks like it's a cramp.
Yep. I didn't see his leg up at first. I just saw him flat on his back. I thought, uh-oh. And then once the defenders moved a little bit, I could see that working out a cramp.
So the Lady Thunder will have a 3A sub-state out at Nemaha Central and here in Seneca tomorrow. Sub-state action will start at 2 o'clock. The Lady Thunder are your Big 7 league champs, and they have the number 1 seed and as well as the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A in the state of Kansas in volleyball. They are 39-1 on the season, 1 loss coming from Royal Valley. So Lady Thunder will play at 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow here at the Thunder Fieldhouse. And Thunderdome, however you want to call it, there at the main gym at Nemaha Central. They will be taking on Bishop Ward. Bishop Ward is 8-24 on the season. If they win that match, they'll move on to semifinals. They'll have a 1-hour break. They'll get to play again about 4 o'clock, and they will play the winner of the Mar Hill ACCHS matchup in quarterfinals. And then if they win that semifinal match, I always say if they win, they will move on to the sub-state championship, or that game will be played about 5 o'clock. I will be there to bring all the matches to you as they happen. And we wish the Lady Thunder volleyball team the best of luck and to the postseason. Nemaha Central, 3rd down and 1 at the Sabetha 48. Up house, handoff, Hike. Slowed up a little bit. Kicks off to the right and picks up the 1st down to the J45.
Kind of a slow developing play there, but he was able to get enough for the 1st down. And that's what they need to do, just keep moving the chains, keep moving the ball downfield.
1st and 10, Nemaha Central. Up house. Fake the handoff. Now throws a pass to Leonard. He'll he catch it? No, he's going to say out of bounds. Incomplete.
Just tossed that a little too hard and a little too high for him. I thought maybe he was able to bring it in, but must have had a foot out of bounds, and they had an official right there where he caught it, so
Yep.
He was in a good spot for that.
Where he needed to be. Got a good set of officials here this evening from all of them coming from Topeka, and they have a ton of experience officiating football, so they are a good crew here tonight, and I think they've done a pretty good job. Up house, looking to pass. Incomplete, batted down at the line by number 75, Joshua Grimm, a 305-pound junior for the Jays, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Josh Grimm is listed at 305, and I don't know, from here it looks like he's 9 feet tall, but I would guess he's probably 6'1 or 6'2", so he put his arm up in the air. He can swat down some passes.
Third down for Nemaha Central at the J45. Single receivers both sides of the field. Up house. Handoff Hike. Hike trying to shed a tackle. He got multiple flags. He's still pushing his way all the way down to the 35-yard line. That would be close to the first down marker, but we'll see what the flags are. You could see he had almost like a horse collar look.
Yeah, something pulled his helmet back, right, and that flag came at right then.
Face mask against the Jays.
So I don't know if there's a second penalty or both threw flags on the same one.
Yep. So they get the ball, advance to the 35, tack on the penalty on that as well.
A really good job by the officiating crew, because we could see that his head got turned back. Something had happened, but with all that traffic right there, it's a tough thing to really see what happened. But they spied it like we did, and
so now Nemaha Central has the ball on the 20-yard line into the red zone for Nemaha Central.
This will be a third time this evening that we're inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Thunder at the J20. Up house, handoff Hike. Nice cut back. Still on his feet.
Nice.
Battles his way down to the 12, to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, that's the Hike we're used to seeing, just putting his shoulder down and just carrying defenders with him.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. Two receivers, one to each side of the field. Handoff Hike in the middle, into the defensive backfield, and he goes down at the 6. Gain of 6 on the play, and another first down for the Thunder. 1st and goal for the Thunder at the 6-yard line.
Another Sabetha player down. Is it the same?
It's a different one. This is number I see a 2 at the end of his jersey. I'm not sure who it is.
Caleb says 22. I hope he stands up and we can prove him wrong, but we will soon find out because he's laying on his back. We can't see any of his numbers from here, but yeah, Caleb's got X-ray vision and somehow has exactly the number. 22, he says. And we're going to stick with that until he stands up and I can prove him wrong.
So I think regardless of how tonight ends up, well, I wouldn't say regardless, but looks like Nemaha Central and Sabetha will be the number 1 and 2 seeded teams out of district play, and we'll play the 3 and 4 seeded teams out of District 3 2A, which currently could be Effingham or Pleasant Ridge. Now, Rossville and Silver Lake are the 1 and 2 teams. I can't remember if they've played each other already, and it looks like they have. They have played each other already. So it'll be either ACCHS or Pleasant Ridge who Nemaha Central will play and Sabetha will play. And next Friday, start of the playoffs.
Injured player got off the field. I didn't catch the number, so I couldn't say for sure if he was right or not.
He's saying he's right. It was number 22, Chase Fry, and he got off the field on his own?
Yep, just come up on his own.
We always like to see that.
Absolutely.
So 1st and goal for Nemaha Central at the 6-yard line. Single receivers, both sides of the field. Up house from the shotgun, handoff. Hike, running off, tackle, in for the touchdown, 6-yard run, and Nemaha Central takes a 14-7 lead on Sabetha with 57.6 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Nice run by Hike again, just classic, putting his shoulders down and running the ball. I saw them bring the, I think they're going to go for 1 here. It looked like I saw the kicking team kind of.
They're going for 2.
Had a meeting on the sidelines. They had success with the swinging gate again, so they're going to try it again. There's a lot of different plays you can draw up from this.
Snap. Up pass going to keep it. Goes in for the 2-point conversion and a flag at the end of the play.
Yeah, looks like a late hit there at the end of the play.
Up house takes a snap and goes right off the center. and in for the
Nice
two-point conversion.
That's hard to defend against because with that swinging gate, you bring all the defenders on the other side of the field, and there's just no one left behind. But if you stay home, then they'll throw it.
Personal foul on Sabetha, late hit. 15-yard penalty. I think that's assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, I'm sure that will be assessed here on the kickoff.
16-7, Nemaha Central leads by 9. You're watching SCTV. We'll be right back.
I'm a regular guy, not some celebrity endorser. You see, instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson to hype the same old run-of-the-mill account, Kasasa Checking gives that money directly back to you in the form of cash rewards. In fact, he just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa Checking at Community National Bank.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Nemaha Central will kick off from the Sabetha 45-yard line. And I would tell Mongo, punch that ball up in the air if you can. Take a shot at a kind of like an onside kick. If you can get downfield and field that ball before they touch it.
With this short field, there's a lot of opportunities to maybe pin them deep.
Nemaha Central scoring on back-to-back possessions. That one going 99 yards for a touchdown. They started that possession on their own inside their own 1-yard line, and they consumed a lot of time off the clock. 12 plays for 99 yards.
So clock to both the two things that they really need to do to win this ball game. And Mongo is a great kicker, and he's been a great kicker all season, but I don't think he's the most precise kicker in the world. So they say, kick the ball, Mongo, and he kicks it. They say, Mongo, we want you to kick it to the 5-yard line. I don't know that he's quite dialed in for that yet.
Give him some practice. He'll get there. He does a great job.
He does a great job.
Garber looking to pass. Throws to the sideline. Incomplete. Out of reach. Just off the fingertips, I believe, of number 8, Nate Voss.
But with that deep kick, that touchback, it doesn't let Sabetha run the ball out. And they've had a lot of success on these kickoff returns, getting a lot of yards. So I think it is huge that we start them on the 20-yard line.
I would agree with you. 52.8 seconds till the end of the third quarter. Dive play and nowhere to go.
Defense
stopped at the 20-yard line, maybe a 20.5-yard line.
They might be able to get one more play off if they want to, but they might let it run out too. They have under 40 seconds left, so they don't have to run a play. Let's see what they just.
Third down and a long 9 for Sabetha. I think they'll have to run it. They got to take every chance they can.
Yeah, that's true.
To run a play here. Garber under center. Single receiver far side. Handoff. Cut back by number 33. Good run by Josh Herman.
Nice run.
But short of the first down. He'll stop him at the 28. And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
So we'll come back to the fourth quarter. It will be 4th and 2. So Nemaha Central, Sabetha's going to have to go for it on that short 4th down with the score the way it is.
They may not have to, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. So do that. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful. Just ask any of our customers.
Wow, that was easy.
Our inventory keeps growing because of our great deals and friendly service. We invite you to come to Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca, where we have the latest new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks for the farmer and all of us. Did you say sports cars? Oh yeah, we have those too.
Come see us. It's like a car show every day.
Experience the difference at Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. The Thunder have forced Sabetha to a 4th down and 2 at their own Sabetha 28-yard line. 1 quarter play left to go, and we're talking here.
A lot of argument up here about what we think they're going to do. If they're going to go for it here on fourth or kick it. I think they gotta keep the ball in their hands. And
Thunder lead by 9.
Yeah, I'm thinking they have to keep the ball in their hands. Mike thinks that they can't afford to give Nemaha Central the ball back right here.
They're lining up the punt it. Chase Fry back to punt the ball.
Maybe it's a fake. So I can
That's
be
what
right.
you want to be careful of. You want to be careful on the hard count, too. Handoff into the middle. He's going to be close to that first down.
Close.
Depends on where they spot that ball down at. Direct snap.
Yeah, very clever play. I don't think they got it.
It's close. The official gives them the first down. The ball on the line. And I guess that's true. If you knows the ball on the line, that would be the first down. It just really depends on the spot of the ball at that point. So they get the 2 yards on the fake punt.
Yeah, that was huge for Sabetha, keeping the ball in their hands.
They pack it in tight. Now they pass it to the flat, caught. And out of bounds at about the 39-yard line, close to the first down marker.
Short little pass, but real successful there.
They're saying they're going to spot it down at the 40. That'll move the chains. 10 yards on the pass. .11:32 on the clock. Stopped with him going out of bounds.
Nemaha Central's best chance for this.
2 receivers near side. 1st and 10, Sabetha. Handoff in the middle. Movement on the line to blow the play dead. That'll be a false start on the offense. They'll move him back 5 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's the disadvantage of this fast offense is that you're expecting everybody to be set and ready to go because you're trying to move the ball fast, and someone wasn't set. The Blue Jays have been successful throwing the ball. It seems like the best that Nemaha Central's been doing is being able to get through that pocket and rush that throw, not able to let them to set up and get a good pass.
1st down and 15. Ball at about the 35. 2 receivers far side of the field. Garber's going to pass, and he's going to get sacked by number 6, Carter Hike. Carter Hike with the sack back to the 29.
You know, I'm a huge fan of old school football, and I really like that he makes that tackle and just walks back to his side of the field like he does it all the time. There's no jumping and cheering and swinging a bat. He just goes back and says, "Okay, let's go again." But huge play for Nemaha Central.
That'll make it 2nd down and a long 20 now. Sabetha has picked up the first down, a long field or long set of way to go. But timeout called. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
As a cooperative, Ag Partners has deep ties to each community we call home. Our employees have worked, lived, and volunteered alongside generations of patrons in these rural areas, building relationships through years of trust. Looking ahead at the ever-changing world and ag industry, we look forward to working and growing together to help feed the world. Ag Partners, partnering for the future.
.10:53 to go here till in the 4th quarter, till the end of the game. Thunder leads 16-7.
Been a really exciting game. The whole game so far, just kind of back and forth, and both teams very, very good.
2nd and a long 21 yards. 2nd and 21 for Sabetha. They split receivers both sides of the field. Garber under center. Handoff to number 29. Trying to bounce it to the outside. Up house comes up. He keeps his feet. Wow. Nice job by the running back to keep moving forward. He shed a couple tackles. That was number 20. I think it was number 24, Noah Kroll. That was a good run.
Yeah, that was
to the 42.
I think the defense was really thinking pass on that play, and I think we all were too, just with that long field, but was able to
13 yards on the run, but they still need 8 more to pick up the first down. 3rd down and 8 for Sabetha. Single receiver near side to send a man in motion. Handoff in the middle. Brought down by Holden Bass. He'll move the ball to about the 45, maybe the 46.
So now here we are again, 4th down. It is a lot different because we're on the 45-yard line versus the 30-yard line.
And 9:50 and counting.
But still, Sabetha just can't afford to give that ball back to him. I think Nemaha Central knows that too.
Big 4th down play here for Sabetha. Watch the hard count. Looking to pass. Thrown into the middle. Incomplete! And the BlueJays turnover on downs. They were looking for number 34, and they could have caught it. Christian McAfee had it bounce off
in his arms. They just couldn't keep a hold of it before he hit the ground. They recovered really good. I didn't think he had an open receiver. McAfee was able to wiggle his way through and get open, and just could not keep a hold of it.
So that really hurts the Blue Jay effort. As they turn the ball over to Nemaha Central, Thunder will have the ball on the Sabetha 46-yard line.
Quick meeting with the coach there. I think he's saying, hey, guys, score a touchdown. That's what I would tell him.
16-7, 9:29 left to play in the game. Thunder with the ball on the Sabetha 41-yard line, 46-yard line.
They're on the field.
Handoff to Hike. Hike battling his way through the middle of the line. Still on his feet to about the 40 to the 38-yard line, maybe the 39.
He was squeezing his way out. I thought he was going to break loose at that.
To the 39-yard line is where they put the ball down at. 7 yards on the carry. On first down.
9 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
2nd down and 3.
Another score for Nemaha Central is really going to start to pin that coffin shut for the Blue Jays.
Single receivers on both sides of the field. Up house. Takes a snap. Handoff to Hike. Hike. And the big guy, number 75 for Sabetha, Joshua Grimm, jumps on his back and pulls him backwards. But not till he gets to the 37.
Yeah, I bet Hike can squat 305 pounds, but when it's moving around and yanking you down, it's going to be a lot harder.
3rd down and a long 1 for Nemaha Central. Yeah, they're going to put it at the 38, be 2. 3rd down and a short 2.
Oh.
Almost got him to jump. Two receivers, up house, looking to pass. Now he's going to take a shot in the end zone, looking for caught by Kane. Got his man to fall down, and Kane inside the 5, down to the 3. How did he catch that?
I tell you,
great catch.
When he threw that ball, I thought that's trouble. He had the defender in a bad position right in front of him. I thought, that's going to be an interception. And somehow he was able to get an arm in front of him and catch that ball.
I think his defender was going down, and he was able to come back and catch that. So
I thought
first and goal for Nemaha Central at the 3-yard line. Kane in motion. Up house, keeps it, dives in. You go through. Touchdown, Nemaha Central. Up house, punches it in from 3 yards out. And Nemaha Central puts 6 more on the board, 22-7, 7:17 to go in this game.
Yeah, that was probably the hugest score of the game so far. Hugest? That was a big score for them because now it puts them in a position where Sabetha has to score 2 times. Look at
official timeout. A Sabetha player on the field at the goal line.
Caleb doesn't want to be wrong this time, so he's not telling us what the number is.
He's holding out on us. But a 3-yard run by Braden Uphouse. Faked the handoff to Hike, kept it, and bounced it in. Kind of what I talked about earlier at halftime when we were off the air about if we had more time to make the right play calls or get to think through that whole process and make a good play call.
It was so rushed at the end of the half there.
Doing that same thing we did to Minneapolis where we faked that handoff to Hike. They bite hard on it and just
jog
House
in,
is able to walk around the end of the line and into the end zone. And that's the same exact kind of play. That's what
they're keying on Uphouse so much that it makes that play real possible. Still injured player down.
I'd like to congratulate the Nemaha Central cross-country team. They are headed into the regional meet here tomorrow. Didn't look to see where that's at, but, they have had a tremendous season right along with the Thunder football team and the volleyball team, the cross-country teams, the girls and boys. They're flat getting it done, too. The girls, I think, they won the league title in cross country. They won that meet, the league meet, and then the boys team finished second in the league meet. So some great runners out there. I'm trying to remember, is it Haley Nordis is one of the girls that's really good. I'm trying to remember, and then Langell on the boys squad. Not to exclude anybody, but those are a couple of guys people that come to my mind. Great players, great runners, and they have had a successful season. And we wish them the best of luck tomorrow and to bring the team first place finishes in the regionals and advance on to the state meet.
So I don't know. I know very little about cross country. Is a regional something you have to be asked to go to, or everybody goes to regional?
All teams go to regionals. It's just called regionals instead of a sub-state.
I see.
But regionals and then to state.
I see.
Yep. And another swinging gate type play. We'll see what they run this time.
They're going to throw the ball this time.
Pitched out to Hike. Hike bounces it back. Now he's looking to throw over to Wade Leonard. Wide open in with a 2-point conversion. It was 24-7, Nemaha Central.
That play was covered. Sabetha covered it so differently that time. They brought all the defenders over the center instead of over the group, which changed everything for the option of plays. But it left only 2 defenders over here with 6 guys and made that throwback play happen.
I don't know if that was intended to be a pitch to Hike and him to run it. But like you said, it was well defended. So Hike reversed fields, and he could throw it. He was wide open.
I know Sabetha went in half, and that was one thing they covered. They said, here is how we're going to defend this play.
Now, what did they do here? Was there
I saw a flag on the field, but I didn't catch what the penalty was. Yeah. Was it
so was it no good then? I'm sorry.
So they brought it back?
Well, we were all excited about telling what happened. Caleb over here even missed it. He wasn't telling us anything.
It still happened.
So it looks like that ball went back to the 18-yard line. So that was a 15-yard penalty.
So what if there was a personal foul maybe or a late hit?
Something to negate that. So the Thunder will have another try at the 2-point conversion.
It's the first time Caleb didn't see it.
Uphouse will take a shot at the end zone looking for Kane. Kane caught it!
Yes.
2-point conversion is good!
The 15-yard penalty didn't matter. That was and right there on the pylon. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to keep his feet in and get it, but he sure did.
Wow.
Again, with this 24-7, 7 minutes left, it really makes it tough for Sabetha because they're going to have to have the ball 3 times now to be able to get back into this game. And the way the Thunder defense is playing and the offense, they're going to have a hard time getting the ball back 3 times.
Yeah, it certainly puts the pressure on Sabetha. And Classic down there talking to the officials about, I don't know if he was talking to them about the play before maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm guessing he was questioning the penalty. and maybe just trying to get some clarification. It's hard to argue with a Whitehead that's been doing it for 40 years.
Yeah, the grid officiating crew, there's no doubt. I think he just wanted to understand why they called what they called. I wish I could have been there to see what they called, paying attention.
Yeah, we were high-fiving and chest bumping up here, and we didn't see what happened.
So Nemaha Central will kick off from the 40 with a 24-7 lead, 7 minutes, 17 seconds left to play in this game. Fielded at the 11. Into the middle of the field, trying to bounce it out, and brought down at the 28.
Still a nice return, but Central was able to keep it to a minimum. And now all Sabetha wants to do is score quickly. Sabetha needs to move this ball quickly down the field to have any chance of getting the ball back.
They would need, they lead by 21 points. That's 3 touchdowns. It was what they'd have to have. Looking to pass, throws to the flat. Is that caught or incomplete?
Well, they gave him a...
The line judge couldn't see it, but the official in the middle of the field said it was caught, and they get it to the 35.
Looked like maybe his knees were down from here, but we saw the backside of the play.
Second and 4 for the BlueJays. Football at the 35-yard line.
Handoff. Coming here to the near side. Number 33. There's a flag thrown at the play, on the play. And that was Herman with the carry.
Herman was running hard, throwing some shoulders.
Yeah, that was a hit he bounced off of, but there's a holding penalty. The flag sitting at the Sabetha 37.
It's going to take him all the way back. Yeah, really, Sabetha does not need penalties like that in this position. They're going the wrong way at this point. Losing time and losing field position.
Gain 2, or from where the flag was thrown, it's 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, but they go back 10. That ball is sitting at the 28-yard line. Under center, Garber. Looking to pass. Now he's going to run.
No one to throw it to.
Hit as he threw it, goes out of bounds. Incomplete.
Yeah, defense did a great job. There was just nobody to throw it to.
There's Hunley again, putting pressure on the quarterback. He had a sack earlier, nearly getting one there.
Third and 4 for the BlueJays. Football at the BlueJay 27-yard line.
So Nemaha Central has responded very well to start this second half of play. To start in this second half, they came out and
they came out guns a-blazing on this second half for sure.
2 receivers near side. Garber looking to pass into the middle, screen pass to Roki. After the first down pickup, he's brought down by Carter Hike.
I'm not sure how he got that pass off. He had 2
to the 44
defenders right there sandwiched between him, and he was able to sneak that ball between the 2 of them. And then with that catch, all the defenders were in front of him, so he had a lot of open field to get a good gain.
17 yards on the screen pass in the middle of the field, to the 44, 1st and 10, Sabetha. Send a man in motion. Handoff 29. Rainier trying to bounce it to the outside. Got the edge, still on his feet. Sheds one tackler. Brought down from behind. A good run by Jonathan Rainier. As he moves the ball down to the 30.
Yeah, Sabetha is drawing this up just like they need to. This is really the only way they're going to be able to stay in this game is move this ball down the field very quickly. And so far, they're having a lot of success.
And now we got a timeout called by Nemaha Central to stop that play. Thunder 24, Sabetha 7, 5:25 left to play in this game. Sabetha moving the ball, and they have the ball at the Thunder 33. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking and everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank.
Sabetha with their 7th possession of the game. They have been held scoreless here in the second half so far. They've had to punt on their first possession of the half, punt again on their second possession, both 3 and outs. Fourth possession, they got to moving the ball, but then had to turn it over on downs near midfield, and this is their 4th possession here in the second half. Garber looking to pass, throws hard, incomplete, and it was low. Intended for number 14, that was Marcus Bauman, and he didn't have a chance.
Yeah, it was just thrown way too low. But they lose it down, but not much time off the clock.
Second down and 10 for Sabetha. Single receiver, 2 receivers far side. Garber hands off to number 33. And there's Holden Bass.
Catching him from behind.
Herman with the carry.
Herman was real patient on that run, trying to let the play develop in front of him, which allowed Holden Bass to catch up from behind him.
5 yards on that play. 6 yards. And they put it down at the 26. Third down and 3. Pitch back. Herman will go down to 25. He may be short of the first down.
It's hard to see from up here. It's going to be really
he's
close.
He's going to be short, about the 25-yard line. So we're going to spot him down at maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, and I'm sure not going to see nothing too fancy here. You're going to see just
4th down and 2.
They just got to go for it. There's just no question. You couldn't even fake a kick here because we know that they can't kick a field goal. They got to go for it.
Herman and Renier in the backfield with Garber from the shotgun. 2 receivers far side. They're going to give it to Herman. Herman close to the first down. He's going to be short of the first down.
Holden Bass on the stop there. Just again chasing him from behind, and great job able to bring him down.
Turned over on downs. No gain on the play. Thunder hold them and take over.
That was huge for the Thunder. Now with the ball back and just under 4 minutes left to play, they're going to slow play this as best as they can.
Take every second off the clock they can. The ball is at the 24.
I think Mike was hoping they scored, because if they did, Mike would almost have nailed the guess before the game as far as what the score was going to be.
So what do I win? Since I've
we
got
didn't talk
the closest.
About that. Yeah, we didn't talk about that, did we?
Yeah, we should have. Handoff in the middle to guess who? Cooper Hike, as he moves the ball to about the 25, past the 25, gain of a yard.
Yeah, Nemaha Central is going to stay on the ground, I'm guessing here, and they're also going to wait as long as they can between each snap, because they want to eat up as much possible clock. Because even if Sabetha gets the ball back, if Central is able to eat up a couple minutes of time, it's going to just be impossible for Sabetha to catch up.
3:24 and counting. I think we're pretty much there. I won't say there's no way, but a lot has got to really go the way for Sabetha.
For sure.
Up house. Just rolling down the line. Now pitches back to Hike. Hike dives back forward. He'll lose some yards.
It would be in their benefit if they were moving the ball the other direction, but any way they cut it, eating the clock up is going to make it nearly impossible for Sabetha to catch up.
Good pursuit by Sabetha, forcing a loss of yards. Loss of 4 back to the 21. The Thunder are going to take their time. 2.5 minutes to play. Jays have 2 timeouts. Thunder with 2 as well. Kane comes here to the near side. Brockstrom to the far side of the field. Now we have a timeout called by Nemaha Central, I believe. Is probably they're getting close to that delay of game. So Nemaha Central leads 24-7, 2:18 left to play in this game. If you're watching SCTV, we'll be back.
On any given Friday night, you can find us here, illuminated only by the clear night sky and stadium lights. The ball field, a place for fierce rivals and close friends. A place for celebration, a place for family. We know what it means to come together, to be a part of something bigger, to be united. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And every click of the clock makes it 1 second harder for Sabetha to get back in this game.
Single receivers both sides of the field. Fake the handoff, caught by pass to Leonard. Leonard with the first down, and that moves the chains as the Thunder have the ball to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, every first down is just going to make it really one more of those. And
2 minutes left to play, and the clock continues to run. Two receivers near, one to the far, a pass. Throws into the middle, caught, incomplete. Brockstrom just needed to pull it in. He was wanting to take off with it before he had it.
Yeah, I think Brockstrom thought he caught it just like Mike did, and he was ready to turn and go, and did not quite have his fingers on it yet.
That was a good look, because that would have been good yards. Maybe could have picked up a first down on that as well. But yeah, I was looking to the flat. I thought he was going to throw to the flat, and that was kind of covered.
Yeah.
And
that incomplete pass stops the clock, too, and that's not what NC wants here. They want to keep that clock rolling.
Second down and 10. A minute 40 to play. Handoff Hike in the middle of the field. He'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards to the 43. That's a gain of 5. The third down and 5 for Nemaha Central. And I believe we have another time. There's a timeout taken by Sabetha. The minute 35 to play in this game. Keep it here, as I like to also go back and remind you one more time that the Lady Thunder will be playing in the 3A Sub-State Volleyball Tournament, and it's hosted here at Nemaha Central in the Thunderdome. They'll be using the secondary gym for one court and the main gym for the other court. Typically they have 2 sets of nets in the main gym with one of the bleachers folded up, but now they're going to have both bleachers open and one single court in the middle of the gym, and they're going to play Sub-State on those 2 courts. Nemaha Central Lady Thunder with the number 1 seed taking on number 8 seed Bishop Ward. Thunder are 39-1, Bishop Ward 8-24. And they will play at 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So come on out and support the Lady Thunder. I will be there broadcasting that match live for you. And if they win, they will advance and play at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon of the winner of the Mar Hill ACCHS game. Third down and a long 5 for Nemaha Central. Uphouse takes the snap. Handoff Hike. Hike is just going to keep it and take the loss. He'll get in forward progress to the 42. They're just going to continue to let that clock run down. Loss of a yard on the play. Nemaha Central. Just it's going to be impossible for the Jays.
There's just not really a chance at all at this point. I think both teams know that, and it's one of those things that you want to just keep your guys healthy, and you just hate for something silly to happen at the end of the game like this and someone get hurt because it's just not necessary, because there's just not a chance that Sabetha is going to get back into this game.
Yeah, obviously it's a 3-touchdown lead for the Thunder. Nemaha Central looks to secure the win here. It's on 4th down and 6 for Nemaha Central.
Yeah, this was, the score really doesn't show this game. It was a close game all the way.
Through the first half.
Yeah,
and,
all the way till the last touchdown, because with only a 1-touchdown game, Sabetha was in it the whole time, and they're a really solid ball team, and I think they're going to go far in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, they are obviously by the rankings, they're 5th in KSHA covered. They were 4th in the K-Prep and number 7 in the Catch It Kansas poll, so they're a solid team. Thunder getting it done here tonight. Punt is away. Nice punt. That one caught at the 30 and covered as Broxterman was there to put the hit on, and only a 5-yard return by Herman. Nice job by Broxterman.
Yeah, Josh Herman has had some really good returns on punts and kickoffs, but you can tell he was frustrated because Broxterman just grabbed a hold of his shoelace and just brought him down. Yeah, with those state rankings, I would be willing to bet it probably won't change much because, with having Nemaha Central number 1 or 2 and Sabetha 4 or 5, and it seems like that's about how this game played out.
Yeah, this has been a great contest. Thunder stunned in the first half, but came out and went to business. There's a pass to the near side, caught by 14, tackle. They're going to keep the clock running as he went down. He didn't get out of bounds. Gain of about 7 on the play. And I like to think that the pass incomplete. Leonard was there, and then Broxterman there as well.
Yes, the
pass intended for Ballman.
Sabetha's still moving that ball hard. They want to get another score in.
Garber looking to pass. Is going to get sacked and goes down. And Jake Hunley with another sack. It was also number 56 for Nemaha Central. Got there first. That was Abram Keim getting it done.
They both got there about the same time, and he turned around to try to get away from Hunley, and Keim was standing right behind him. So
loss of 9.
Hunley's been on fire today, and they been disrupting the Sabetha BlueJays backfield all day. And I would guess they're not even going to – they're going to run one more play with just 15 seconds and counting.
One more play. Double receivers both sides of the field. Garber looking to make a pass. Now he's running from Keim. Turns back, and another sack. This one by Holden Bass.
Big sack by Bass.
Progress, we've been down at the 15. That will end the ball game. Nemaha Central takes down Sabetha with a strong second half performance. 3 back-to-back touchdowns by the Thunder, and it's 24-7. Nemaha Central with the win. They go 8-0 on the season. They are the undisputed Big 7 League champs, and they are the number 1 seed. And in the 2A District 4 bracket. So they are the number 1 seed. They will have a home game next week here, and I believe they will be playing Pleasant Ridge.
So, Mike, when's the last time Nemaha Central has been undefeated in regular season? They've had a lot of good seasons in the last few years, but always seems like they come into this last game with a loss or 2. And I can't remember the last time they were undefeated for the regular season.
Well, since you asked, they were undefeated back in 2017. That was the last time they had a regular season undefeated regular season. And the only reason I know that is because I happened to be reading that through MSCSports.net right up earlier today.
How did they finish that season with the undefeated regular season? Did they go far in state that year, or?
Well, I think they ended up losing out in the second round to Silver Lake. They went 9-1 on the season and dropping out in the regional game. So back then. But, the Thunder off to a tremendous start. They had not a great first half. They came up short a couple times due to some great Sabetha plays, a great defensive team. We knew it would be a defensive battle tonight. Thunder needed something to start to go into that second half. And I'd like to say that I think they had a little help from above. A little extra cheering and a little extra boost from above. And I think that I'd like to think that anyway.
And see, these two teams are these two communities are so integrated together. You see the players all taking a knee and praying together.
Yes. And everybody's healthy, it looks like. There's a few.
There's going to be some bumps and bruises because that's football, but no one got hauled off on a stretcher or anything crazy, so that's always good.
That's right.
Like I see, these boys all know each other because they all, they're both these communities do stuff together all the time, so these aren't just opponents, they're friends as well.
That's right. So, again, Nemaha Central 8-0, Big 7 league title, and the District 4 champs. And they will have a home game next week, I believe. Most likely will be against Pleasant Ridge. Pleasant Ridge or ACCHS, but I believe it'll be for sure be Pleasant Ridge.
Then after that, the games home or away are drawn up by your record. And
well, actually, no. It's actually determined still by the seeding.
I see.
So whatever seed, if you have the higher seed in your district, so being the number one seed definitely helps.
They're going to carry most of.
If we win a game if we win against next week, then we will definitely have another home game the week after because we are a number one seed. And then after that,
until you meet another number one seed, then that's where they'll draw it up based on your location. And
that's your first two playoff games.
Gotcha.
After that, then they go to that East-West formula.
I see.
Of who had more home games. If you had less home games, then they go to the team that had less home games. And then after that, it goes to that East-West formula if you've had the same number of home games. So anyway, good job by the Thunder. They had a great second half. 3 touchdowns by Nemaha Central, and they used that swinging gate for the 2-point conversion.
Yes, the first time we saw this year, they brought it out on that first touchdown, and it was very successful for them. There's a lot of different options you can run out of that, and they were successful. Besides the penalty here, they were successful every single time they ran it.
That's right. All right. So up next will be the playoffs by district game here next Friday, 7 o'clock. You're watching SCTV. I'm Mike Stahlberger calling the game for you. John Howard with the color. Thank you, John.
It's been a pleasure.
Caleb Rittenauer with the production work and Billy O with the camera work. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at that next ball game.